frequency of us fading out. Static in my veins, I'm tuning into the ghost of your touch. The rain is a rhythm that's asking for way too much. We're caught in a signal somewhere between the dark and the light. You're a beautiful frequency bleeding into the middle of the night. Drowning in the noise, I'm losing track of the where and the why. Just keep the engine running, let the radio scream while we die. The dashboard is glowing, painting your silhouette in shades of bruise. I'm tracing the patterns of everything that we're destined to lose. The wiper blades cutting the view, slicing the world into thin, jagged lines. My heartbeat is sinking with the hum of the tires on the design. Don't speak, let the white noise consume the lies that you're hiding inside. I'm high on the silence, a passenger strapped for the ultimate ride. The leather is burning, the temperature dropping, the glass is opaque. How much of this haunting reality is ours and how much is fake? Listen to the static. It sounds like everything we never said. Turn it up, drown the truth. Shadows are dancing like smoke. Shadows are dancing like smoke on the ceiling, a fan on display. I'm watching you drift in the ether a million miles away. My skin is a map of the places you promised but never would go. The rain is a curtain and darling, we're the only ones left in the show. I'm slipping, I'm sliding, I'm losing my grip on the edge of the sea. Just hold on to the rhythm until the collapse is finally complete. Static veins, it's all disappearing. Can you hear it? The frequency of us fading out.
Are you still there?
Processing. You're the static in my head again, a frequency I cannot comprehend.
Every word you never said out loud, hanging like a heavy, toxic cloud.
Is it real or just a glitch we chose? I'm just a body haunted by your ghost.
I wake up in the exact same shade, different night, same memory played. Carved your name right behind my teeth, so I still taste the air you breathe. Echoes
Bouncing off the empty wall, I'm listening for a step, waiting for the fall. The rhythm of your chest against my ear is the only sound I ever want to hear.
rewinding the tape, slowing the spin. I memorize the sound of letting you in. Blurry edges and hollowed out bones, speaking to you in these undertones. The volume drops,
but the noise is too loud,
the perfect scream,
wrapping me in a shroud. asking what the silence means. Just a broken cog inside your dark machines, feeding on the loops, the endless hum, biting on my lip until it's completely numb.
Every circuit burns for you tonight, shadows flickering in the neon light. You try to reach for something tangible and real,
but you only know the way I make you feel. Fade out,
tune in.
Where do you end?
Where do I begin? Don't wake me up
until it's you.
Are you still there?
Processing. The calm creeps in when you lock the door. My silk dress falls against the wooden floor.
I feel the static every time you breathe,
A fever rising that I cannot leave.
your fingertips are tracing down my spine.
A burning line that proves I'm no longer mine.
The temperature drops, but
My blood is fire,
caught in the web
of your dark desire. I close my eyes to let the shadows in,
and feel the poison melting on my skin. I map the trembling of your collarbone. You're shivering in a world we built alone.
the friction builds a heat we can't deny. I hear the surrender in your softest sigh.
The leather binds the edges of your grace. I feel the
Sweat forming on your flawless face. There is no escape
from this heavy room.
We bloom like roses in the absolute gloom.
You melt into the darkness of my chest,
A sinful touch,
where angels never rest.
We are sinking in the velvet deep, a twisted promise that we have to keep. The heat is melting every boundary line. You drink my soul and I consume your mind.
Flesh on flesh, the oxygen runs dry.
We touch the flames and never ask them why.
Submitting to the ache we can't unlearn.
We watch the ice ignite and let it burn. Just let it burn. Only you and me. Only you and me. The thermostat says 70, but my skin is freezing in this empty space, waiting for the weight of your shadow to trace the lines across my face. I bring the heat, let the friction erase every inch of distance you've been keeping. Your fingertips map the curve of the spine, a slow, intoxicating descent, losing all sense of time. The temperature shifts, the atmosphere bends, where my body starts and your body ends. We dissolve into the mattress, heavy and blind, slipping under the surface. There is no gravity left, tangled in the silk, a beautiful, intricate that you're stealing the oxygen straight from my lungs. Conversations melting down on the tip of our tongue. Skin against skin, the fever violently spikes. This is the paralysis the midnight invites, a hypnotic undertow we cannot defy, floating in the dark as the hours simply die. Condensation blurring the window pane, locking the city lights outside this room. There is no reality beyond this bed, just the intoxicating scent of your perfume. Tracing the collarbone, a deliberate subtle grace, caught in the absolute center of your velvet maze. Your heartbeat pounding slow against my chest. In this beautiful delirium we find our rest, melting together, matching every single breath, loving you slowly half to death. Don't wake me up. I'm never letting go. Just the warmth, just the heat, paralyzed. We are floating in the frequencies of night, a heavy hum that swallows up the light. I hear your pulse sync up right next to mine, a metronome that blurs the borderline. The silence rings, a solitary bell. We fall asleep inside this velvet spell. You breathe my name, a ghost within the sound. And in this
this auditory haze, we drown. The vinyl scratches on an empty floor. There is no ceiling and there is no door, just echoes bouncing off your collarbone. A frequency that we can call our own. I tune you in. Your resonance is deep,
a lullaby that makes the shadows weep.
I hear the rushing of your blood so clear,
the only symphony I want to hear.
a heavy static in my dizzy mind.
I leave the waking universe behind.
Your lips are parted but no words come out.
Just shallow breaths that paralyze my doubt.
We harmonize the breaking of our souls.
A pitch black ocean where the rhythm rolls. We are floating in the frequencies of night. A heavy hum that swallows up the light. I hear your pulse sync up right next to mine. A metronome that blurs the borderline.
The silence rings,
A solitary bell.
we fall asleep.
Inside this velvet spell,
You breathe my name,
a ghost within the sound.
and in this auditory haze,
We drown.
do you hear it?
Only the rhythm.
You trembling.
It's not from the cold. Tracing the lines of my spine in the dark, a quiet surrender, leaving your mark. I memorize the friction, the weight of your hand, breaking the boundaries I originally planned.
You say that you're leaving, you say it's enough, but your pulse is betraying the edge of your bluff.
Silk slipping down from your shoulder to the floor.
You swallow your logic, you're begging for more.
The logic is fracturing
I hear it snap,
the space between us.
I close the gap.
You're the slow poison feeding my veins, a beautiful ruin, a beautiful pain.
You drink the venom, you call it a cure, standing exactly where you stood before.
I'll rewrite your mind till the shadows ignite. We don't need the truth, just say you're mine tonight. Mirror reflects what you built from my lies, hollowed out bones and half
touch of shiver and heat on your skin. This isn't a fall, this is letting me in. You call it a pressure, I call it control.
My fingers tangle deep in your soul.
Trying to numb it, trying to run, but the silence gets heavy, coming undone. Every single boundary starts burning to ash. Nothing is real but the sting of the crash. Turn it off,
I can't.
turn it off,
I won't.
keep your eyes on mine.
On yours.
I can hear the danger when you breathe, a toxic rhythm pulling underneath. Why do I crave the sound of my own break? Every step you take is a beautiful mistake. Your whisper echoes in my empty veins. I'm addicted to the music of these chains.
Don't stop the tempo, let the shadows play.
I couldn't run even if I found a way. The room is quiet but the tension screams as I hear the tearing of my safest seams. You don't say a word, you let your body speak. The bass is heavy and my logic's weak. Is this an emergency or just a game? I hear you perfectly without a name. My pulse is racing but I move so slow. I hear your hesitation, watch it go. Listen to the friction on the velvet sheets, matching the cadence of our double beats. Am I the devil whispering in your ear, or just the only sound you want to hear?
The only sound, the only sound.
I trace the trembling of your vocal cords. We're communicating without any words. Why do you text me when you already know? I hear your willpower dropping low.
The silence is a violence that I need.
A quiet resonance to watch you bleed.
We're crossing the red line in the dark.
I only listen to the fading spark.
I can hear the danger when you breathe. A toxic rhythm pulling underneath.
Why do I crave the sound of my own break?
Every step you take is a beautiful mistake.
Your whisper echoes in my empty veins.
I'm addicted to the music of these chains. Don't stop the tempo, let the shadows play.
I couldn't run even if I found a way. Listen to me, I'm listening.
Echoes in the vein.
No control,
Not anymore.
Shadows are crawling across the cold glass. Time in this room is moving too fast. Your skin is like ice, but you burn me alive. A shivering pulse that I cannot survive.
You pull the strings and I follow the trace, lost in the velvet of this empty space. Fingertips trail down the curve of my spine, erasing the borders of yours and of mine.
The friction is heavy, the oxygen thin. Where does the room end and where do we begin? A dangerous game that we play in the dark, striking the match just to worship the spark.
Don't say a single word,
Let the silence take control.
you're anchoring down my soul.
Gravity is shifting. Hold me under the tide of this room. A beautiful curse of velvet doom.
Your hands are a cage I'm begging to keep,
Pulling me down where the shadows are deep. Intoxicated by the chill of your breath. A beautiful lips,
slow kind of death.
no way to wake from this feverish dream.
We're drowning in silk and tearing the seam.
The temperature drops as you step in my zone. I'm claiming every single secret you own. Tangled in bed sheets, an ocean of gray, washing the rest of the world far away. I watch the way your chest rises and falls. We're painting our sins on these dimly lit walls. I'm addicted to the freezing cold of your touch, knowing that this is entirely too much, but I want more.
Hold me under the tide of this room.
A beautiful curse of
Velvet doom. Your hands are a cage I'm begging to keep, pulling me down where the shadows are deep.
intoxicated by the chill
Of your breath,
a beautiful edge,
a slow kind of death.
no way to wake
From this feverish dream, we're drowning in silk and tearing the seam. Drowning in silk, your ice on my skin. Where do I end? And where do you begin?
Don't close your eyes, let the shadows adjust, tracing your outline, an empire of dust. The neon is bleeding across the cold floor, showing me secrets you hide at the core. Every contour is painted in violet and gray. I watch how you tremble,
I watch how you sway.
I own the reflection that falls on the glass.
Trapping the seconds, refusing to pass. The light is so heavy, it strips off my pride. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. You're staring right through to the back of my mind, leaving the rest of the world far reality.
A flicker of lightning illuminates in a beautiful room where I let you in. The darker the room, the clearer the view. I'm blind in the halo to focus on you. Your gaze is a tether,
Pulling the slack,
crossing the border with no turning back. We are nothing but shapes in the dead of the night, consuming the darkness to swallow the light. A dominant stare that you cannot resist, the sharpest illusion that ever exists. I capture your gaze and I lock it in place, erasing the limits of time and of space. We're dancing in shadows so perfectly still, submitting your vision, surrendering will. Don't look away,
I won't look away.
let the colors dissolve,
Let the silhouette stay.
just shadows.
Mine.
Mine.